Hey guys, it's Alicia coming to you to say goodnight. Typical Monday, not too bad. Had my review at work today, and it went well. I've been at my new job officially for 3 months, and still thoroughly enjoying it. So I'm blessed to be able to keep on working, considering the nature of the job that I have. I'm very fortunate because I work in it's retail, but it's mostly online retail. They have stores that are still going strong right now, or at least that's what it looks like from my perspective. I don't know the numbers, but anyway. Madsen says she got dizzy again today, but the way when we talked about it, she's not eating again. She eats when I'm here, because I'll sit in front of her and make her eat. Oh, excuse me. But when I'm not here, she'll put, she put something in the microwave for her lunch that I left for her, and she forgot to eat it. I'm going to choke that girl. She gets so involved in her electronics. I can't wait for school to start back up. Keep her mind busy. Now, they do have online packets, and they have been working the online packets. So, you know, she's just, it's just not enough. Not enough. Oh, excuse me. She's creating songs on her keyboard. But I haven't heard from one of my sisters. I reached out and sent her a text message, I think Saturday or Sunday. Haven't heard back from her. So, Tammy, if you're watching this, hope you guys are okay. Text me, let me know. And then my other sister, she got a bread machine, and so she's having fun. I need to dust mine off and pull mine out and get to working with it, but come out with some new recipes that don't require milk solids. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I was thinking about some topics to talk to you guys about. I still want to tell you guys about my gastric bypass surgery that I had. 2001, the 20-year anniversary is about to come up, and I thought about, I've gone through some interesting things in my lifetime, and I thought about starting with my parents, but we could say, and then I want to touch on some topics, but the one that I want to get to is really interesting. Well, it's all interesting to me, but it may not be to you. I was born in Austin, Texas. Summer of '67. They call it the Summer of Love. So when people ask my age, I say I was born the Summer of Love, and then I make them figure out when that was. And then when I was a year old, from what I've been told, we moved to San Bernardino Valley in California. I know we lived in Sacramento because that's where Christy was born. But I do remember in kindergarten, and I don't think this would be unheard of now. I remember in kindergarten walking to school. I remember that. I remember walking to school, and I remember walking back from school, and I believe I don't know if my dad worked all the time, but I believe Mom walked me to school on occasion or walked back with me. But, 5 years old, it's unheard of these days. And we lived like right around the corner from the school. I know it was really close. But there's a couple of things that happened while we were there. Number one, the Manson murders were happening around that time. And the Manson cult was pretty big and spread out. And I have to tell you about one of the incidences. I was 5, my sister was 3, and my mother had put a lock at the top of the doorway going out to the front of the house. And I had taken a chair, and I remember bits and pieces, and it all comes back to me. But and it's very vivid in my mind, which is really weird at that age. But it's one of my first memories. I have several, but that was one of my first. But anyway, so I took a chair and I pushed it up against the door frame, and I unhooked the latch that my mother had put up there, or maybe my dad did. I don't know. Somebody put it up there, so we'd be safe, and we couldn't get out of the house. We couldn't reach the lock. Well, I did. It was raining outside, and we both had on our pajamas. I don't know why I took her with me. We both had on our pajamas. It was late at night. They were in bed. My parents were in bed. And here I was, 5 years old, my 3-year-old sister, and we had our jammies on, and we had these heavy coats in the pouring rain, and ran away from home. 5 years old and 3 years old. I ran away from home. I don't know how far I got, but I do remember a white van coming over, and this lady got out, and this man was driving, and she was asking about where we lived and all that, and she took us home. And by that point, my parents had already called the police and were freaking out because the kids were gone. I'm sure I was punished. That part I blocked out because I don't remember being punished, but I'm almost positive I was. I could bet money I probably was. But 3 years old and 5 years old, picked up by a white van. My life could have gone in a totally different direction. But anyway, they were kind enough. They did take us home. And just imagine that happening with your kids or grandkids in this day and age. I mean, that was, what, 47 years ago, almost 50 years ago. 40, yeah. Wow. Big difference. Big difference on the way things could turn out in your life and what could happen. Yeah, just, I can't, as a mother, I cannot imagine what my mother and father must have felt or what they went through. Aunt Mary, Uncle Lee, if you guys watch this, if you guys remember this, or if you'd heard about it, or if Dad had told you guys about it, let me know what was said, because I never talked to Dad about it when he was alive, but I did talk to Mom about it when she was alive. Both my parents are gone. I lost them. They were very young. To me, they were very young. My mom was 44 and my dad was 56. But anyway, it chills me to know that happened. I've had some other things happen in my life later as a child, but it didn't really hurt me. I mean, it did. These things that happened to me when I was younger, as a child, and being as a mother, I can't even imagine what my parents went through. And Maddie was conceived before both my parents, after both my parents had passed. So I never got a chance to, oh, look at that crazy hair. I never, you can tell I'm in the bed, ready to go to bed. I never got a chance to ask them any of the questions that you ask your parents when you have kids, or while you're pregnant, or before you have kids, or after you have kids. I never got a chance to do that, which is really sad. But anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit of my stories I wanted to share with you. And the whole Manson thing was, you know, that it was just scary at that time, because I think most of the Hollywood murders took place in '69. But they were still in full force while we were living out there. And we moved in '73 cross country to South Carolina, so we went from coast to coast. It was my understanding that when we moved out to California that we stayed with my grandparents for a little while there. They're both gone as well. Yeah, it's really sad. Both sets of my grandparents, my grandmother and grandfather and my grandma and grampy, were both alive when my parents passed. Again, can't imagine burying your child. But anyway, I'm all over the place tonight. I apologize. My whole point and the whole reason why I was going to get on here was to start telling you guys about, you know, different stories and little quirky things. And, you know, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm going to be an open book on this channel. That's why it's called Young 40 Mom Raw. If you guys are not familiar with the Young 40 Mom, the reason why it's Young 40 Mom is because I'm Young 40 Mom Crafts. My husband, last name was Young, Y-O-U-N-G. I was 40 years old when I became a mom. Young 40 Mom. That's where that came from. And it kind of stuck with me, so that's where I've been. That's where I've kept it this whole time. So, but anyway. So, I didn't know what to name this channel, and I may end up changing the first part of it, but it's definitely the raw. Because if you Google Young 40 Mom, everything pulls up on me. My Etsy channel, my YouTube channel, my, let's see, Etsy, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. Trying to think what else. Facebook. Anyway, all right. I've rambled enough. My medicine has kicked in. I take medicine for my RLS, which is restless leg syndrome. On top of the neuropathy and medication, and so it's kicking my butt. I'm ready to go to sleep. But I appreciate you guys watching and tuning into my channel. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully earlier. I planned on doing this earlier, and then I kind of dozed off a little bit, and then I woke, and then I cleaned my kitchen, and then I dozed off again, and so I got lunch is ready for tomorrow, and all that good stuff. But anyway, tomorrow's Tuesday. It's another day. I hope you guys are safe. And I will thank you for watching my channel and subscribing. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Hey guys. So we got one of the little babies right here. This is the black one. And then the bottom part of him is kind of silver. Underneath is black. But on the surface it's like dark gray splotches. Let's see if I can get him on this side. Oh, isn't he pretty? Look at that pretty little face. You see the pretty little face? So they'll be 3 weeks old tomorrow.
As Barry was rushed over to the ER, my mom rushed to fetch me from Pops'
Where you going?
luxurious retirement community.
Where you going? Maddie, look, he's climbing all over me.
You're good to go.
No, come here. Come here.
Wow, you did all that?
Oh, and he didn't even cry when I moved him. So no, where you going?
Are you sure?
See the baby? There's a baby.
This is where I
See this little baby?
good food, good people.
Say, I'm 3 weeks old today. Oh, I'm 3 weeks old today. We'll feature a different kitten tomorrow. We'll just feature this one today. I don't want to upset Mama too much. He's not crying. That's. I'm trying to get him used to being with people. You see that face? Look at that face. Yeah? They're learning to motivate. Move around. He looks bigger than he actually is on camera. Yeah. I still haven't checked to see if the boys are girls yet. I'm almost positive that the orange one is a boy, though. Or the cream one and the orange one are boys. And their claws, of course, are extremely sharp. Like little tiny little needles. They're not retracting yet. They don't retract at this age. He was the first one that woke up from his nap. He's adventurous. Apparently, he's going to be a people kitty, though. Oh, I think he's falling asleep. I think he's falling asleep, Maddie. Can you see him falling asleep? Oh, that's too funny. He looks like a razorback. There you can see better from a distance. See the? He's long too.
That's not even the worst part of my week.
That's his silver butt. He has a silver butt. Oh, he's trying to climb over my arm. So how are y'all today? Maddie, you want to pause that, please? Copyrights and all. We're watching the Goldbergs. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, okay. Unhook yourself. I'm gonna let go. Let go. Hello. Thank you. Anyway. So all is well. Finished doing all the laundry. Did some Ramsey's bed and Maddie's bed and the baby. There we go. They're so tiny. They're so tiny. Give me lovin's. Yeah. I wish I could keep all the kitties in the world. I love my kitties. Anyway. So, heard that Crystal's went bankrupt and they'll be closing all their doors soon. Logan's has gone bankrupt and they're closing their doors soon. That was before all this stuff happened, though. But Crystal's, so I did my last hurrah and I'm now paying for it. Well, he's gonna snag all over my new shirt. Not a new shirt, but it's a fairly new shirt. He snagged all over me. I just can't stop loving on him. He's so sweet. Mama must have went into bed with the other ones because he's not crying. He's not crying at all. Oh, are you liking it? Are you gonna go get one? Maybe. Did you wash your hands? I make her wash her hands. No, look at that silver. It's so pretty. She has the prettiest babies. This is her last litter. Her appointment to get fixed is June the 25th. So this will be her last litter. I just love the babies. I wouldn't mind her having babies all the time as long as we could find homes for them. I don't want to take that chance. And she's so tiny. I can't believe she had 5. Anyway, alright. I'm going to go. Too much cuteness. So I was going to tell you guys. Okay, so we did laundry. They had the last hurrah for Crystals. Paying for it. What else? Went to Dunkin' after laundry. After laundry. You want purr? I know we have a... They do purr when they're nursing. That's the only time they purr. It's the cutest thing. Very loud, too. Got my matcha latte with almond milk. Are you looking for your baby? Boo boo kitty's walking around the house. You're not crying. That means you're not scared. That's good. That's good. You gonna curl up? I think it's gonna curl up. That's good though. He'll make a good lap kitty. You make a good lap kitty, won't you? I'm gonna move him back into the craft room. Yes, that's VHS tapes you see behind me. I actually have a converter to convert all of them to DVDs. I just haven't had the time to do it yet. I'm not one of the few that's been quarantined, so I'm still able to work. Oh, whoever she got is crying. Did you pick one up and he start crying?
No, he's just crying.
Oh, because he wants you to pick him up. Which one is it?
The solid gray one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this one's trying to climb on the couch. This one is climbing on the couch.
Really? Aww. Okay. That's cute.
Oh, he kind of looks like a bird perched on my shoulder. The way the camera's got him angled. Or a rat. Because he's got a black tail, but he's got a gray bottom half. How pretty is that? That's very unusual. He kind of blends in with the couch. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, you have big eyes, just like your mama.
Maddie's got the little gray one. He's the runt.
He's so precious.
Anyway, I'm going to get this one off my... Come here, you. Got to be careful. I'm going to put you in the floor. There you go. I'm going to put him in the floor. Let's see what happens. Oh. Ramsey's going, what the? Ooh, Boo Boo Kitty going to knock you out. She's going to smack you. She's going to smack you. Oh, he's sniffing the butt. She got to clean him. Oh, I like that they don't cry too much. Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave the baby to her. Let her deal. Oh, but anyway, so it's a good day. Productive. It is 9:30. I'm ready to crash. I'm going to take my medicine and probably do just that. So I don't end up like I did last gone. I was so out of it last night. Okay, so a little bit of story. Left off last night with running away when I was 5 years old.
Oh.
Another story I can tell you about that I remember in California was, and again, we didn't move away from California till I was almost 6. Because Tammy was born in October of 73. And that was when we came across country that summer. So I was just turning 6. Yeah. So right before that, I'll never forget it, we had these tents in the backyard that my dad had put together, one for my sister and one for me. Now, she's 2.5 years younger than me, so if I was almost 6, that means she was almost 4. But they were just these little pup tents that were strung up. They were pinned down in the corners, on all 4 corners. She's just going to let him walk around. She's not even going to put him away.
It's time.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Aww.
Maybe she can only handle one at a time. Or maybe it's got too much my smell on it. He's getting all stout walking around now too. They're right at 3 weeks. This is about the right age. She usually tries to keep carrying them until they're about 5 weeks though. You gonna put him back in the house? Go put him in his house? No. Oh, she's gonna go check out the crying babies. She's like, he's fine. And she left him in the floor in the living room. Okay.
Aww.
He'll start crying in a minute. Put his brother with him, or sister, or whatever he is. Put him with it. Put him with the black one and see what he does. Maddie, put him with the black one and see what he does. Hey.
He doesn't want to leave my side.
That one's given. Felicia's already claimed him. Felicia or her sister. I know she's getting both the grays and another one, but I don't know which one she's getting. But anyway. What was I going to say? Oh. Yeah, so anyway, so we were in California. Got 2 pump tents. My dad had them strung from one part of the house. It's like a cubby area. Like a U shape in where the house was cut out. And he had them strung up outside my bedroom window. Well, there was one night. Oh. Did he hiss at him?
I don't think
No, I said put them together.
I don't care.
Put them together. Please. He's like, well, she have like half babies. This one's half black, half gray. Literally half. And that one's, okay, that one looks like a little rat. I don't know if you can see it. It's half gray and half light gray and half dark gray. Like a sock. Like my sock. He's like my sock. With a dark tail. And this one has a light back with a dark tail. Maddie, put them together. Ramsey. No, stop. I am filming. Do you really want me to do this on film? Pick him up.
I'm putting them together.
Pick him up and bring him over here, please. See? Before Mama starts
bring
coming.
him over there.
I mean, yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, look, his little tiny white paws. They're so fuzzy. I wonder if they're going to be fuzzy like her.
The black one was shaking.
You want to go ahead and get the other 3 and put them in here while I'm filming? Go get the other 3 and bring them in here. But put them all together.
I'm bringing them in one by one.
That's fine. Just put them all together. Oh, you coming to check out my toes? He's coming to check out my toes. Let me check out my toes. My toes. Y'all, they're so super fine soft. Whoa, you got a crybaby. Which one is that? Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the dark gray one.
Oh. Hey.
He's okay now. Uh-oh. She's going to take them all back one by one.
No. Why would you do this? That one wasn't even crying. Come on.
Well, I thought I was just going to feature them one at a time. Ramsey says, what is this?
I was feeding her.
How many are there? I think the black one's the biggest. Ramsey's trying to figure it out. He's like, wait a minute, you're not the same one I sniffed a minute ago.
They switched.
Is it tissue?
I don't know. You already did it, so.
Is it tissue or is it his?
Tissue.
No, I didn't get your face.
Yes, you did.
When did I get your face?
Oh, really? Check back on the camera. Check back on the film.
Now, you see how she talks to her mother? You heard that,
Oh
right?
my God. That's because I told you.
No, no.
To show my face
No,
like
no.
ever, and
You
then showed
heard
my
that,
face
right?
Like 50 million times.
Okay. Audience opinion.
I didn't give consent.
I want to
didn't
kill
give
my
consent.
child sometimes. Is that legal?
I didn't give consent.
Is it? She's going to be 13 very soon.
What are you doing to that poor child?
Okay, I'm going to flip it. Okay, just a dark gray one. I know. Oh, look at that pretty little face. You're not crying. You're not crying.
That black one is very courageous.
Is it by my feet again?
Hmm?
Is he by my feet?
No.
You're not crying. You're not crying. Money made you cry, didn't she? Yes, she did.
You would have cried if you picked them up?
No, they don't cry when I pick them up.
Sure.
They don't cry when I pick them up. Oh, it's so pretty. Say, I'm going to be 3 weeks old tomorrow. And Mommy is just now letting the humans pick me up. And love on me. Yes. See, it fits in your hand. Fits in your hand. You have little homes to go to. We're getting them used to humans. Give me kisses. Oh, give her kisses. Oh, he's playing Ramsey. Oh. I thought the orange one was the only brave one, but apparently they all are pretty brave.
Not all of them. The one with the light gray that fades to white and then the dark tail, that one is not brave. At all.
He seems pretty brave.
Not him.
This one is dark gray, and he's got a little white gray on the back, just like the black one with the gray on the back. Where do you think you're going with them cute little tiny paws? You've got the cutest little tiny gray paws.
A gentle giant.
You've got the cute. They're learning how to walk around and stuff. You gonna curl up in my arm? Oh, you gonna curl up in my arm? Oh, he's licking his mouth. Is it feeding time? Is it feeding time? He was going with his tongue. How cute. I guess I need to find out if they're boys or girls. I'm sure you guys would like to know that. I know if it's heart-shaped, it's a boy or a girl, but I can't remember which one. I have to look it up. Hey, little kisses. Are y'all jealous? Except the ones that are allergic. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Well, guys, it's Wednesday. Almost lost track of my days. And I fell asleep after dinner. I crashed. And just woke up. Went and did dishes. And then fixed my bed. Wow. I don't know what came over me. I'm late taking my medication. So I'm making up my bed. I got footage of the babies. And I'm going to post that at the end of this. But I was not very productive tonight. Other than the fact that I made dinner. Yeah. See if I can do this one-handed. Safety proof my butt. I did it with one hand. Anyway. So I hope you guys were having a good day today. I haven't watched the news today. Oh shoot. I haven't watched the news today, but I did watch it. I listened to it this morning. I had my Bluetooth going with CNN. And they said that yesterday, which would be Tuesday, New York had 712 or 716 deaths. It came out, they said it averaged 1 every 2 minutes. But it's declining. So, that's declining. Wow. I can't even imagine. Oh, my toes. Fuzzy. But anyway, that's my little pandemic tidbit for the day. Hope you guys are safe and are finding your toilet paper. I don't know if Jenna watches my video clips, but Jenna, thank you for the tip on for supplies. See, what I want to know is, are the people that are still hoarding, are they hoarding the same stuff? And if they're hoarding, where are they keeping it? Unless they're, why did I get in bed? I forgot stuff. Unless they're donating it to help out people who either can't get out or can't find supplies. Now then, I'll commend them for that. But I can understand needing supplies for a 2-week stay. And the manufacturer is still manufacturing. I mean, we haven't, this isn't Walking Dead. Everything hasn't just died down. People are working as hard as they possibly can. There's a mask company that I heard about on the way home a few days ago from CNN, and they he said they built a new facility. They hired on 150 people back when 9/11 happened because they needed respirator. They do the masks and a couple of other things. And I wish I could remember the name of the company. But he said that after everything started dying down, the country, the people that were, purchasing from them, government, whatever, I believe it was, he said it was the government. When the crisis was over, they were buying supplies cheaper over in Mexico or overseas again. And he said he almost ended up filing bankruptcy. Had to lay off those 150 people. Had to shut down part of that plant. He said this go around, they can't keep up with the demand, just like before. He said, but they're afraid to hire on people like they did last time and do the same thing. He said now if the government or whoever was needing these supplies continued to buy from them at a lower rate or at a lower amount, or rather the volume of the product, at a lower volume of the product. He said they could stay in business and thrive, and they would have enough people to stockpile and prepare when the next time something like this happens, because it's going to happen. It happens periodically, every 20, 30, 40 years, something different. Oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't from 9/11. It was from the 2009 whatever it was, the flu, when we had a bad flu epidemic. Of course, it wasn't as severe as this, but it was pretty severe enough for them to be able to have to build a whole new plant and hire that many people. But anyway, so my point is, hopefully this guy and say the plant that my sister works for, they make medical grade plastics. Hopefully the people who are purchasing from them now, even though they can't keep up with demand, hopefully they won't forget about them and continue to purchase their needs from him so that he can stay in business, because him and the other companies out here that are trying to keep up the demand and all that, people are scrounging frantically, even us as individuals, for supplies and things like that. Hopefully they won't be forgotten and people will still get from them and not try to find the better price. I mean, I can understand finding the better price, especially if you're on a budget like myself. But, we just don't want those people to go out of business. We need them around for the next go-around of whatever comes up. Oh, hello. Midnight came to see me. Say hi. Yeah. This is my lover boy. He is my precious angel. You give me lovin's? He says, nope, I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm not going to do it on camera. Oh, maybe you are going to do it. Okay, maybe you're going to do it on camera. Hi. Oh, you want to sniff the camera? Okay. All right. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. He's coming back again. Hello. He's grabbed my hands. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all be safe out there. Please stay home if you can. Only go out when necessary. Yeah. Peace out. Let's go see the babies. This is 3 weeks old. Mama's fixing to pop right in there. Oh, Mama going to jump in there? Huh? Is Mama going to jump in there? Yeah, they're all over the place, aren't they? They're wanting to get out. They want to get out and play. They'll get out and play this weekend. They'll get out and play this weekend. No. Oh, look at that pretty face. So blue eyes. How about this one? What color are your eyes? I can't tell. I know, it's bright. And they are over there. Oh, I know, honey. Gotta show the peoples. Show the peoples. Alright, Mama, feed the babies. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. They're a very lively bunch tonight. Mama's wanting them to calm down. They're crawling everywhere. Some are eating, some are not. I just took my nighttime pills, so I'm going to pass out here very shortly. Hey guys, so I had to turn the camera back around. The kittens have taken over the living room. I've got them in the box in the living room, so let them run around a little bit today. A couple of them got adventurous, and one tried to climb up the couch, I think Maddie said, but now they're all fussy and crying, and yeah, it's time to move them back into the craft room / laundry area. It's Friday. How you guys doing tonight? Good. I was trying to think of some other stories I could tell you guys about when I was younger. Most of this stuff is as an adult, but trying to remember. Okay, so where we left off was we were coming across country in the Gremlin, and we made it to South Carolina. We moved in with my grandparents, my mom's parents. Ramsey's growling and barking. And I'm touching my face. Oh, touching my face. Oh. You can do that when you're at home. You can touch anything when you're at home, as long as your hands are clean. We had Morningstar corn dogs for dinner. It's my last hurrah. I'm doing a reset this weekend. Getting back on my weight loss journey. I haven't gained any more, but I've only lost 25 pounds, so I should have lost more by now, but because I did not exclude oil from my diet, it's making a huge difference on my glucose levels and the way I feel. And so I just did a big hurrah past few days, and told Maddie that from now on she'll be eating stuff like that, and it'll still be vegan, but Mommy's not going to partake anymore. We also had these fries that were made out of broccoli, white beans, and potatoes. I think they're called veggie fries, and I think it was Green Giant. I want to say. They weren't bad. I'd rather have just the potato, but I think it's to try to get little kids to eat more veggies. Maddie doesn't have a problem with eating a lot of veggies. She likes them. So, it's okay. I'd prefer to have just potatoes, though, to be honest with you. So, so we had that, and I sliced up a big tomato. She got half, and I got the other half. So, and then I bought some vegan ice cream, which was way too expensive, but very good. It was Ben & Jerry's. It's called Milk and Cookies, but the milk is in quotation marks, and it is 100% dairy free. It's made with coconut milk. Yeah, I believe it's made of almond milk. I'm sorry, almond milk. So Ben & Jerry's is like 4 or 5 different flavors. That one's pretty good. If you guys don't know, Oreos are vegan, and I think it had crushed up Oreos in it. It's really good. So I ate some of that, got Maddie some popsicles, and I didn't really eat that much. Even though it's not dairy, I guess I'm just not an ice cream person. Now, chocolate ice cream, I think they have a chocolate fudge. I might have to try that one. And I always thought it was just because before I started this journey, after I had my gastric bypass, I was lactose intolerant. So, I didn't eat much ice cream anyway. I really didn't. When I did, it tore me up. And I always thought that's what it was. But I just got a few bites in. There's Ellie. Sorry about that. I just got a few bites in this last go around, and I don't know, maybe it was the sweet. It's maybe cane sugar. I just wasn't feeling it.
Where's your phone?
Okay, I'm filming.
Yes.
I have my phone. Why?
Bluetooth?
What about it?
It's connected.
Are you hearing me vlog?
Oh,
no way.
No, I just got the notification.
Okay, I'll take it off when I'm done. I am literally filming right now.
Please.
Okay,
I'm
so
just trying to
Maddie has a Bluetooth attached to her light. A Bluetooth attached to her. I do that sometimes. Her favorite is Pinterest and Instagram. No, interest and Pinstagram. That's her favorite. But anyway, her dad got her a color-changing, remote-controlled Bluetooth light bulb for her lamp in her bedroom. It's really cool. Anyway, I played a joke on her earlier, and I was listening to the president talk about what's been going on, the update for today, and she attached it to... No. I was watching Crocs in the Kitchen, because Brian Croc has a podcast now called I'm Losing It. And I was playing it. Or was it something else? I was playing something in there. I forget what it was. Some comedian, I think. But anyway, I attached it to her Bluetooth because she keeps it on all the time. It'll teach her a lesson. Anyway, that was too funny. So that was the purpose of her coming out. She wanted to make sure that I was not attached anymore. And when this gave a notification, it dinged in there. It dinged on my phone, though. I don't know. Anyway, when I get through filming this, I got to go make sure the Bluetooth is disconnected. Right now, I am about to do some crocheting. I've got what they call, it's called Lion Brand Shawl in a Ball. It's very pretty yarn, very delicate. I am on YouTube. I'm about to go find a pattern. It's called a virus shawl. I'm going to give it a try. I've never done anything like that before. But anyway, so yeah, I forget where I was. Oh, she threw me all off. Anyway, all right, come across country, get to South Carolina, moved in with my grandparents. And actually, it was in Lexington, Columbia at the time. Lexington, South Carolina at the time, not Columbia. When my mom and dad got a place, we bought a trailer and moved it in on my great-grandfather's property. His name was Daddy Bo. W.P. Harrison was his name, and Mama Harrison. her grandparents, my great-grandparents. Tammy was already born. And I think I was 7 when my parents got divorced. And then, okay, then Mom had a really bad accident. They told her she was lucky to be alive. Her legs must have been the same gremlin, because it was a gremlin dashboard. Her legs were pinned in the dashboard, and the paramedics wanted to cut her legs, cut her out of there, cut her legs off, cut her out of the... A drunk driver hit her and slammed her car into a dumpster. So she was pinned up. Like I said, her legs were pinned into the dashboard. She had to have all kinds of surgeries and had to have not a full body cast, but from the waist down, she was in the cast. And I remember that she was dating she was dating Joe, or she met Joe Sheely. And I remember Joe Sheely because, bless her heart, she loved Joe. I mean, after my dad, she met Joe. She was 16, and my dad was 21 when they got married. And back then, and it was, the 60s, it was not uncommon. My grandparents signed consent for them to get married because she was pregnant with me. But I'm their love child. Mom and I always kid about that, because they tried, she said, for 6 months to get pregnant, because she wanted to get out of the house. She wanted to leave. I know a few of the details, but it's not my story to tell, and it's just not my story to tell as to why she left. But anyway, and I guess I should not know why she left. As an adult, I get it, but I would think I was a teenager when she told me the story of what happened. But anyway, so they got married really young. And usually when you get married that young, it doesn't usually last. Usually. Now, I know a couple of couples, actually. I know of one couple who I think she said like 12 or 13, and he was 15. And then they got married later in life, but they've been together ever since. And then you got my friend Aaron's parents, who've been together since the day they met. It can still happen. Of course, these were relationships of it's the 60s, when they got married. But anyway, I digress. So I guess I'm not telling you any of my new stories. I'm just kind of rambling, bits and pieces here and there. But anyway, so yeah, Mom was in a body cast, and I was terrible. I was so terrible. I was a mean child. I don't think I was a mean child. I got in trouble. And I remember getting in trouble, and I laughed at my mom and ran out the door and said, "Ha ha, you can't catch me." Yeah, my child did that to me. Ooh. And my mother's temper, I have a temper. It takes a lot to push me to that edge. My mom had a temper. Her thing was, well, you got to come home eventually. I knew she couldn't chase after me and beat my butt, because my mother believed in beating your butt. You pick a switch. I'll have to tell you some more about that, I guess. If you guys really want to know about this stuff, I'll tell you. But it's just, everybody has their childhood stories. These are just mine, so I'm just sharing you mine. You guys want to share yours? Please comment below. Let me know. If you have very memorable moments of when you were a youngster, like preteen, pre-hormones. Yeah, I can get into that one too. Oh my word, my first real boyfriend, David Lehman. Went to Bowman Hills Church School. I think we were 12 and 13. 8, 7, yeah. Because I was in 7th grade. Anyway, that was moving to Cleveland. Moved to Cleveland when I was 10, almost 11. The summer I almost turned, right before I turned 11. I met my friend Louie Odell. After my first year at True, let's see, I was 14. I met Trina Hildenbrand, Louie Odell, Melissa Noble. Of course, I knew Melissa from elementary school. No, wait, that was Fletcher Academy. Fletcher Academy, 9th grade, 10th grade. Anyway, I have to back up. I'm jumping all over the place. Anyway, couple of friends of mine, Louie I'm still friends with, and Trina I'm still friends with, and there's quite a few friends I'm actually still friends with from high school. Anyway, okay, so yeah, that was so bad. Anyway, my parents divorced. I remember my dad had a purple motorcycle. He wrecked it, broke his arm, and if I'm not mistaken, he never got back on a motorcycle again. I think that was when they were still together. Anyway, so we moved into a trailer that was on my great-grandfather's property, on Augusta Road, which is highway number 1 in West Columbia. If you follow Augusta Road, it takes you all the way into Lexington, because I went to Oak Grove Elementary in Lexington. I remember taking the school bus. Oh gosh, I'm just having all kinds of flashbacks of when we lived in South Carolina. Those memories are pretty strong, and we lived there till I was, she met Larry and everybody. Like I said, pretty strong, and I remember living in the trailer, and a lot of memories in the trailer. And we moved out of the trailer when I was 9, so for 2.5 years, 9.5, yeah. I have quite a few memories from there. I'm sure there's some that I'm suppressing. We had a god-awful babysitter. She was really nice on the surface, but she was not good. I'll tell you about her some other time. Locking us out of the house, and yeah, it was bad. It was right before my sisters were taken away from my mom. That was bad. But I don't think I'm going to tell that story, because that's their story to tell. Of course, Tammy doesn't remember anything. She was a baby. Christy was 3. Yeah, I think Christy was 3 or 4. I think it was just 3. Tammy was maybe a year. But they may not want me to tell that story, so I can only tell you from my perspective. I cannot give you details on what Mom told me happened, because it's a one-sided story. It's not my story to tell. Anyway, I can tell you all the different weird memories that I've got from when. And the reason why I'm sharing this stuff with you guys is because, number one, it's idle chit-chat, which is what this channel is all about. I haven't done any eating videos since I think I started this. And shopping videos I showed when all this pandemic started. And it's been about a month, right? Yeah, because it's like about mid-March when I started doing all that. Anyway, so that's all I got. It's 20 after 11. I'm tired. My pills are starting to kick in. It's time to get some rest and be horizontal. Let my legs be horizontal for a while. I'll show you Ramsey. He's passed out on the couch. Let's see. Where's the kitty boss? But there he is. Oh, there he is. He's out. worn out. That's my Stephen King collection. It's 26 of them, all red hardback bound with a gold signature on the front of each one of them. Encyclopedias and more of my Stephen King collection right there. Oh yeah, you see what I'm drinking? It got hot. Now I'm really going to bed. Good night. Peace out.